What's up, guys? Welcome back to the live stream. We try to stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to give it a few seconds here to get some people on. But if you guys are new to the channel, uh, be sure to leave a comment after the video is over. And also, if you are new, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Alright, so it looks like notifications went out. Got some people on. If you guys are in the chat, leave a comment. Let me know everything's working. You can hear some sound. Let me know how you're doing today. And let me know if you have any questions or how your turkey season is currently going. So, most of you know we try to stream every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's been rough here the past few weeks. I've missed a few videos. What's up, buddy? What's up, Chris? But, you know, things happen. Work gets in the way. Hunting gets in the way. Traveling, and all that good stuff. So, we're back here tonight. And hopefully we get a bunch of people in. And we get the thing rolling. So, first things first is currently I am still out of town working. As you can see, I am still in the same hotel that I've been at for the past, I believe, 6 weeks or so. So, with doing videos and live streams and, you know, traveling to here, back and forth to home, back and forth to the farm, living out of hotels over the past 6, 7 weeks, it's been extremely busy. Work's been busy, but I did manage to go to Ohio. I believe it was 2 weekends ago. I think it was. What's up, hunting and stuff with J&J? What's up, buddy? I did manage to go to Ohio with Hup Outfitters, and I was able to get a turkey. That night, we actually deep fried the turkey, made turkey tenders, and ate it right there. So that was a good hunt there. It was fun, exciting, and it was the first time that I've ever got to reap a turkey. And we just had a turkey strut and decoy, crawled across the. It's illegal, and I believe in Maryland as well is actually illegal too. So it was definitely a new experience for that. So it was pretty fun. So if you guys have not done that before and it's legal where you live, I highly recommend that you do it. But make sure you stay safe with it and don't do it on public land, and know what's around before you actually try that. But it's definitely fun, and it'll add a new excitement to your hunt. Second thing is, what type of videos do you guys want to see over the next few weeks, over the next couple months, and in the future? The reason I ask is because I try to do mainly like food plot videos through the spring and summer. What's up, Mike from Michigan? What's up, buddy? Doing good. Through the spring and summer, and then focus in on hunting videos during the fall. Now, somebody had sent me a message, like, I think it was like 3 weeks ago. They kind of ticked me off a little bit. But when I started this YouTube channel and started this whole thing with, trying to get film and hunting videos going and things like that, was when I first started, I had no idea what to do. And I'm only one person. It's not like I have a bunch of people out filming. I don't have this whole crew making separate videos, and I've had that before. I've had it, never works out. Nobody does what they say they're going to do to help you out, and everybody's in it literally just for free stuff. So I've already been down that road before, so now I like to stay solo unless I can find that one person that's 100% dedicated, that can help out and things like that. So with that, again, I'm only one person. So with working and traveling, and I put in a lot of hours with work, and I haven't literally sat down and did like any time to myself in a long time, like sat down and actually watched like TV or, something like that. I'm always traveling and I'm living out of hotels and um, working on the farm, and I got tractors coming this weekend to plant food plots, and I'm spending way more money than I wanted to, but it's because that I like to do this. I'm not complaining about it, but the fact is that I work extra hours to be able to pay for all this stuff. So it's not like I get paid to go and do this and that, and the other. Yeah, I work with a few companies, but nothing, nothing's paid. You know what I mean? I still have to go work and put in extra hours and buy, rent tractors and travel and gas money and, you know, all this other stuff. Nothing's free. You know what I mean? So I'm one person. So if I don't put out a video or something for 1 week, or I don't have enough hunting videos, or I don't have enough of something else, it's not because I don't want to. It's just because I'm one person. So I can't just go and travel and put hunting videos out, you know, 2, 3, 4 times a week. Like in the fall, I'm one person. So yeah, I film every single hunt that I go on, but sometimes real life, you don't see a deer, or you don't see animals, or you don't get a kill, or something like that. So yeah, I could put out a video, you know, five videos a week if I wanted to, but if they're not, if I don't think they're going to be interesting, then I'm not going to publish them. So during the hunting season, I do put out a video once a week, and I just document the week, whether it's a kill or not, because that's real hunting. Not every time you go into the woods are you going to get a kill. So it just doesn't work that way. So I do put out those videos, but if I miss a video or something 1 week, it's it's not the end of the world, and I apologize for it, but um, it's just because I didn't have footage that week, or I was busy, or whatever the case may be. It's not intentional. Um, it just it's tough sometimes. So Um, I do apologize for that, but the person that messaged me, a couple weeks ago was like, "Oh, you don't put out enough videos, or you don't have enough hunting videos, um, or something like that." So it's difficult, you know what I mean? And if you've never been doing this type of thing, you wouldn't understand. Dave, I admire your dedication to the sport. Thanks for everything you do. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. So yeah, with that out of the way, don't get upset if I don't publish a video 1 week, or I miss a live stream. Yeah, in the winter time, when I started like the live stream on Tuesdays, I was home, so it was easier to do. Um, yeah. So, and the other thing is, none of this stuff is free. Like, I don't get paid gas money. I don't get paid this. I don't get paid that, you know, to do anything. Like, some of the things, like, a lot of times you'll see hunting shows and TV shows every year. They have like a new company that they work with. And here's the reason why, because I always like to be straightforward with you guys. The majority of the time is either that company has like dropped them, so they have to find somebody new to be able to pay for whatever they're trying to do. So they try to get money out of the companies, or they literally don't care like about the product or what it does, or don't want to learn anything about it, or don't even care if it works. It's just how much money they can get out of that company to be able to, pay for gas money, pay for hunting property, pay for uh, whatever special hunts or something like that. So that's why you see all these companies that switch. 1 year, you know, these binoculars are the best, and the next year another binocular is the best. It's just the way that it goes, because it's all about money. Um, I don't do that. Yeah, I have over the past 4 years. Some little things have changed over the past, just things didn't work out. But majority of the time, I stay with what makes sense, as far as the company. Like, the thing is, like with Dave Murray, I really enjoy your realness of your videos and live streams. You're just like us trying to balance hunting, work, and videos. Just keep doing what you're doing. Thanks, man. One other thing too is like with the company Antler Grow. Yes, I promote the heck out of it, but it's because that it works. It truly helps people 100%. And like I just went out about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. Chris had helped me out with it, but we built a rainwater collection system because on the property that I have, there's no water on the property. Yeah, there's a stream that flows through, but a lot of times it dries up. But I needed some source of water on the property, so I built this rainwater collection system, and it actually works great. I was actually at the property um, 3 days ago, and it filled up. All three barrels were filled to the top. So I posted the video. You guys seen the video about it, but it works. So that rainwater collection system I specifically built for Antler Grow, so I could have water on the property to spray it. I paid for that. It was like, I think it was all said and done. It was like 350 some dollars for the PVC pipe, the glue, the barrels, the wood, the 4x4s, the screws, and the gas money getting there, and all this other stuff. It was like 350 some dollars. So I wouldn't have spent that of my own money that I had to work like overtime to be able to pay for to spray Antler Grow, or if it didn't work. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that I'm getting paid to say to use. It's just because I've seen what it does. I've seen the research for it, the data analysis. It just works. So I wouldn't have spent that $350 just to have water, or somebody to tear down or steal or break or something like that if it didn't work. So it's just stuff like that. Like, Antler Grow has been 3 years consistent. You know what I mean? 3 years consistent. Groundhog Max, great tool. I've used it, works great. 3 years, boom. Not, I've only promoted that. Black Eagle Arrows, 3 years, boom. The list goes on. So it's not like I'm, bouncing all around, and I believe like the credibility for certain things that I use or try to help others do is there because it's not bouncing all over the place. Um, yeah, so it's not like I'm in it just for money. When I started the channel, it was to obviously have fun and make videos, and obviously kind of like promote myself, and but the main goal was to make how-to videos, and that'll lead into my next point. Um, How-to videos, because I like helping people. If I help somebody do something and then they go do it and they see results, that it just makes me feel good that they were able to take that advice and actually work for them. So with that goes to my next point. um, when I first started YouTube, I believe it was, I want to say 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, something like that. Um, I enjoy all your videos and have learned a lot. Keep up the great job. Thank you. Really appreciate that. It's been like 3 years, and this will go for a lot of you people too, because you guys, because a lot of you guys have channels as well. So years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, social media and YouTube was very easy to be successful on. And what I mean by that is they've just done so many changes and like algorithm changes, because they don't show like all your videos and all your posts to everybody, because it's going to crowd the news feed. So they have to narrow it down and send people notifications on videos or something that the algorithm thinks that person is going to like, if that makes sense, because YouTube watches your history on videos that you search for, so it's going to show you videos that it thinks that you want to see. So Years ago, you could post a video on YouTube or even Facebook, and it would be very successful. It would get, thousands of views. So over the years, and honestly, the past, I want to say about 6, 7 months, something like that, it's really changed and became very difficult with YouTube now. Like 2 years ago, or even a year ago, I could post a video, it'd get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000 views. That's a lot of people, um, with a very small, subscriber base. At that time, I only had like 2,000 subscribers, but I had videos that was getting, 80,000 views. So they have made it very difficult to reach a larger audience, which is fine. But the thing is, like, if I post a video, some videos might get 1,000 views, some videos might get 2,000, some might get 5,000, some might get 300 views. On average, people get stressed out about this, but on average, it's just the way that it is. You're only going to reach 5 to 10% of your audience. So, it's very little compared to your audience. So, I think I have like 4,900 subscribers. I think it is like 4,900. That's like 490, 500 views. So that's 10%. So, if you reach 10% of your audience, that's good. It's just the way that it is. So if a video doesn't, get thousands of views, doesn't mean anything. You see what I'm saying? So don't get stressed out if a video doesn't, if you don't think that it performs well. It's just that that's the way that it is. YouTube is going to promote your video if it's like clickbaity, something very, very exciting has to happen in the video, and it sees that people are reacting to it, and then they push it out to more people, and then that's when the video gets 20, 30, 40, 100,000 views. So if something is not super, super excited or exciting happens in the video honestly just gets demoted. So when you create how-to videos, those videos just aren't going to reach, thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Yes, they can. Channels still have success. Channels still get tons of views, and it just depends on how your audience reacts to the videos. Again, so don't get stressed out if you guys have a channel and you're not reaching a bunch of people. Yes, there is still a chance the video can go crazy. I've had it happen, but it's way more difficult now than it ever was. But the whole thing is, growing an audience and having, people there that watch your video and comment on your videos and that like what you're doing, because you create that, that, I guess you want to call it like a fan base type thing where, people are there waiting for your videos and they actually enjoy or learn something from those videos. So if you can reach 5 to 10% of your audience, you're doing good. I mean, honestly, 5%. If you can reach 5%, you're doing good. So don't get stressed out about it. It is what it is, and there's really honestly nothing you can do about it. Obviously, you can do little things or have a higher audience retention, and having more people react to the videos. But again, 5 to 10%, you're doing good. So what else? So a couple other things here. Uh, what other types of videos do you guys want to see? If you could, sometimes the chat, the questions go away. I can't really see them, but if you guys have any interesting videos that you want me to work on and post, I will work on them. If I don't see it right now, just leave it in the comment section when the video is over, and I will be sure to reply to you and try to get the videos done relatively soon. What else? Second thing, or third, fourth, fifth, whatever. I was at my hunting property on Sunday, and I've had some issues with some trespassers. So I had an incident. Uh, Hunting strategy videos. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. But that's a good one. Got it. So I had issues with trespassers. Now I had an incident back in December, um, and then I had an incident in turkey season. I had a adult turkey hunter hunting on youth season of turkey. So he was on the property. He was carrying a shotgun. I got trail cam pictures of him and a trail cam video. So we're sorting that out with that, trying to figure out who's doing it. Put up some signs, different signs, some different trail cameras to try to catch this person. That's a separate issue. Sunday when I was there, I was sitting in the truck eating a sandwich and I heard a horse. So I got out of the truck. I ran over to the side. There's like a little hill there where you go down and it connects to the fire road. And there was two guys on horses. I yelled to them, said private property, some other stuff, and they basically just kind of ignored me and took off. So around the west side of the property is another house and a horse farm. So when all this was going down, I had already called the police because of trespassers. I have several other issues on the property with people coming on there that's not supposed to be there. So I wanted to call the police and file a report just to have it documented. I've also been working with the DNR. I have the state game or PA state game there. They actually have permission to be on the property. I gave them permission to be there. They're supposed to be scoping the property out, walking through it. I gave them full permission to do it. I have his cell phone and email. I've been emailing him trail cam pictures of poachers, trespassers, whatever you want to call it, on there. So the separate issue is with the regular police. I have other people that's on there, just technically trespassers. That's not a hunting or game violation. So I have to work with them. So just as these horseback riders were there, um, I had already called the police. So the police actually showed up, told them what was going on, filed a report, and they actually went to the house where the horseback riders came from, and he knocked on the door and talked to them. I don't 100% know what happened, but he basically told me that I shouldn't have anything else to worry about. He took care of it, so they shouldn't be over there anymore either. So hopefully that issue is resolved. We're still working with the PA State uh, game, fishing game, or whatever you want to call it, on the turkey hunter, trying to figure out who that is. And there's really, honestly, nothing nobody can do, really, unless I know who it is, I know where they live. They really can't do anything about it. So it's just very annoying that people do this type of thing, which I don't understand it. But uh, like I would never think about going on somebody else's property to do that. And some people disagree with me. Some people are just ignorant and think they can go anywhere they want and just have rights to properties that they have no business being on. And everybody says, "Oh, is it posted?" Yeah, it's posted, but I don't. It shouldn't have to be posted. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody. Uh, if it's not yours, don't go on it. You need to know where you're at all times. So if you don't know where you're at, then you shouldn't be walking through the woods. I don't care if it's posted or not. Don't. You have no reason to go onto somebody else's property. So without permission, obviously, if you have a deer that runs on somebody else's property, or there's so many different scenarios, but you should ask. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this type of thing stops. I've set up some different uh, spy point cellular cameras to send me pictures to try to see where they're coming from and see what they look like. And all this other stuff. So hopefully that works out, and then we'll go from there. So what else did I have? So if any of you guys are watching and want to go on a deer hunt with myself, uh, Jeff Beeler, and Gunner from Antler Grove. So it'll be myself and the Antler Grove crew. It'll be a archery deer hunt in Ohio. It'll be southeast Ohio with Hub Outfitters. We're all getting together. We have the whole week. It's the second week of October. You fly in on or drive in or whatever on that Sunday, and then you hunt all week. We're going to be filming, so you guys, might be in the video. If one of us tag out, I don't have a problem, filming somebody else if they want their hunt filmed or something like that. But if you guys would like to go, just send me a message after the video. I'll give you the pricing and some details, and I can also give you a cell phone number to Jeremy from Hub Outfitters, and he can explain his whole process on what he does with the outfitting and things like that. He's a huge advocate of food plots and Antler Grow. He sprays all his farms with Antler Grow, and he has tons of apple trees that he plants, and he puts a lot of time into it. So if you guys are interested in that, hunting with us, or sharing, I should say, sharing camp with us there the second week of October, leave a comment down below or send me a message on Facebook or Instagram or something like that, and we can get you set up. I think they're only taking 2 people. I believe one spot is filled, so I think there's only one spot left. I'm not 100% sure on that. There was one other person that was pending down payment, so I don't know if that went through. But if you guys are interested in that, let me know, and I'll get you in contact with Jeremy. That's actually where I went turkey hunting, and it's so much wildlife out there that it was just crazy, the amount of deer and the turkeys. They're doing turkey hunts too, so if you're interested in like a turkey hunt with them, you can go next year. How is the apple tree coming along? So the apple trees on the farm, they're blooming. They're nice and green, but as I mentioned before, the landowner said they haven't produced apples in 10 years. So this weekend, I'm spending the weekend there. It'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have a gallon of Antler Grow, a gallon of NPK. I'm going to be spending the whole weekend there doing food plots, spraying the apple trees with Antler Grow, manipulating a few other areas while I have the tractor, because I was able to get it for one extra day as far as renting it goes. So I'll be there all 3 days with the tractor, and seed and fertilizer. I have to pick up Thursday when I head up there. I have to pick up 1,000 pounds of fertilizer that I'll be spreading out. I have a ATV spreader. I have my 4-wheeler with me, my trailer. So it's a lot of stuff going on this weekend, and the weather is looking like it's going to be perfect. Sunday they're calling for some rain, so hopefully between Friday and Saturday we get everything tilled up and ready to be planted, and we can seed on Sunday, and then we get some rain. Did you put a beehive out to cross-pollinate the apple trees? No, but there's I didn't plant the apple trees. They were already existing. I think it's like 5 apple trees there, and there's also some crab apple trees, so there should be some cross-pollinating going on there between those 6 or 7. I think there's 5 apple trees and 2 or 3 crab apple trees, I believe. So I think there might be more. I have to count, but all those are getting sprayed. I'll document it. I'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can get the apples to get back to produce the trees to produce apples again. Be pretty cool. Did my guy hook you up with the fertilizer? Yes, he did. Oh, dropping stuff. Yeah, he did. I pick it up Thursday around like 4:30. I have to pick it up with the trailer. It'll be 1,000 pounds of fertilizer, granular fertilizer. So be picking that up, have that ready to go. I got the spreader, the four wheeler, so we have a fun-filled weekend. A lot of stuff going on this weekend. Hopefully, get it all done, get it all out the way. It's like everything that's been building up has been building up to this weekend. This is like where it's at. You know, a lot of work going to happen. Um, a lot of stuff. Excited to see updates. You should leave one not sprayed and beat it, as one guy says. Yeah, I've read that before. Um, we'll see. I might not spray one just to see, just to show the difference between a sprayed apple tree and a non-sprayed apple tree with antler grow. I might do that, but I really want them all to produce apples. So maybe I'm not sure. I might do it. I might not. But I know what it does. But just show you guys, it would be cool to do. Um, but we'll see what happens. I might just not spray one and go from there. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna hop off here. Got a few other things to do. I have to get some stuff ready for this weekend with my camera stuff and all that stuff, and hopefully get some sleep tonight. So because I'm running thin, but I will see you guys back here next Tuesday. This weekend, I'm gonna try to produce a bunch of separate videos with apple trees, planting the tractor, and manipulating certain areas, and why we're doing it, and things like that. Why we're putting a food plot here, why we're putting a food plot there, what type seed we're planting, why we're planting it, what's its purpose, and we're just all kinds of stuff. Uh, so yes, deer egg, the seed will be going in. Deer egg seed. We have some seed coming in tomorrow. I have all the seed with me to be planting. Some clovers. We have the wall, which is some sorghum, to kind of funnel the deer into certain areas in the 3 acre plot that we have, and then we also have a fire road to plant, and then a 1/4 acre plot to plant, and then another 1/8 acre plot to plant. That'll be on that property, and then when we go back home, when I ever do go back home, there'll be some another 1/4 acre plot, and then an 1/8 acre plot, and then a real tiny plot that I'm working on. So hop off here. See you guys